This F-22 pilot shows zero respect to an enemy fighter jet in the most disrespectful move in fighter jet history. It is March 2013 over the Persian Gulf. The water below is calm and dark. An Iranian Air Force pilot scans the horizon. He is flying an F-4 Phantom II, a loud, heavy fighter jet from the 1960s. He thinks he is the Predator today. He is hunting a slow American drone. His radar shows a target moving at only 135 miles per hour. This is the MQ-1 Predator. It has no pilot. It has no guns. It is defenseless. The Iranian pilot grips his control stick. The metal is cold against his glove. He pushes the throttle forward. His twin J-79 engines dump fuel into the afterburners. The jet accelerates to Mach 0.9. He plans to scare the drone away. Maybe he will shoot it down. He believes the sky belongs to him. He has done this before. He thinks the Americans are weak, like a gas station sushi roll left out in the sun. But the Iranian pilot is making a fatal mistake. He is not alone in the sky. He is being watched. High above him, something else is circling. It is the deadliest machine ever built by humans. It is the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. The Raptor pilot is calm. His breathing is steady in his oxygen mask. He is flying at 40,000 feet. He looks down at the Iranian F-4. The Iranian jet appears as a bright red square on the F-22's display. The American pilot does not turn on his radar. He does not need to. His AN/ALR-94 passive receiver system is listening. It detects the Iranian radar waves from 250 miles away. The F-22 is a silent ghost. The hunter has become the hunted, like a cat stalking a laser pointer that turns out to be a sniper rifle. To understand this trap, we must look at the past. The Iranian Air Force had been aggressive for months. In 2012, they attacked unarmed U.S. drones twice. They flew Su-25 Frogfoot jets. They fired 30mm cannons at the slow drones. They tried to ram them. They succeeded in forcing the drones back to base. They felt powerful. They felt untouchable. They thought the U.S. Air Force was afraid to fight. Today, the Iranian pilot expects the same result. His F-4 Phantom is armed with AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles. It carries 20mm ammunition. It is a heavy brawler. The cockpit vibrates as the heavy jet cuts through the air. The smell of jet fuel fills the pilot's helmet. He sees the small drone in the distance. He begins his attack run. He does not check his SIX, his rear blind spot. He assumes he is the fastest thing in the sky. He is wrong. The F-22 Raptor above him is a technological miracle. It costs $143 million per unit. It is the world's first fifth-generation air superiority fighter. The Iranian F-4 is a third-generation relic. This is not a fair fight. It is a slaughter waiting to happen, like a vegan walking into a Texas barbecue joint. The F-22 is covered in stealth coating. It absorbs radar waves. To the Iranian radar, the F-22 looks like a bumblebee. The Raptor has two F-119 PW-100 turbofan engines. Each engine produces 35,000 pounds of thrust. The nozzle temperature reaches 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit, but special baffles hide the heat. The F-22 pilot pushes his throttle. He engages supercruise. This allows him to fly at Mach 1.5 without using afterburners. He is fast, he is invisible, and he is closing the distance. The F-22 dives. The pilot feels the G-force press him into his seat. The digital display shows his altitude dropping rapidly. 30,000 feet, 20,000 feet, 10,000 feet. He approaches the Iranian F-4 from behind and below. He enters the Iranian's blind spot. This is the saddle position. The F-22 is now flying directly underneath the Iranian jet. They are moving at 400 knots. The distance between them is less than a mile. The Iranian pilot looks left. He looks right. He sees nothing but blue sky and the ocean. The sun glares off his canopy glass, blinding him. He checks his radar screen again. It is empty. His RWR, radar warning receiver, is silent. He has no idea that 60,000 pounds of American aluminum and titanium is hovering right under his belly, sniffing him like a curious dog at a park. Why can't the Iranians see the F-22? It is a battle of sensors. The F-4 Phantom uses a mechanical radar dish. It scans back and forth like a slow flashlight. It was designed in 1958. The F-22 uses an AESA radar, the AN/APG-77. It has 2,000 tiny transmitter modules. It beams energy in all directions instantly. The F-22 pilot uses his LPI mode, low probability of intercept. The radar signal jumps frequencies 1,000 times per second. Even if the F-22 blasted the Iranian with radar, the Iranian would just hear static. It is like trying to hear a whisper in a rock concert or trying to find a sober person at Oktoberfest. The American pilot checks his weapons panel. The bay doors are closed to maintain stealth. Inside, he carries 6 AIM-120C AMRAAM missiles. Each one has a range of 65 miles. He could have ended the Iranian pilot 10 minutes ago. He could have fired from beyond the horizon. But the U.S. Air Force wants to send a message. The Iranian F-4 is now closing on the drone. The pilot prepares to fire his guns. He wants to see the drone explode. Suddenly, the F-22 pilot makes his move. He pulls back gently on the side stick controller. The F-22's nose rises. The thrust vectoring nozzles tilt upward 20 degrees. The jet defies gravity. It slides out from under the F-4. The F-22 climbs vertically. It passes the F-4 on the left side. The American pilot is now above the Iranian. He rolls the F-22 upside down. He is flying inverted, probably wondering if his coffee will spill on the ceiling. He is directly over the F-4's cockpit canopy. The shadow of the F-22 falls over the Iranian pilot. The cockpit suddenly goes dark. The Iranian looks up in terror. He sees the gray belly of the Raptor. He sees the U.S. Air Force Star Roundel. He is less than 100 feet away. This is the ultimate insult in fighter aviation. It is called checking the canopy. It shows total dominance. The F-22 pilot looks down through his gold-tinted canopy. He can see the Iranian pilot's helmet. He can see the panic. The American pilot keys his microphone. He switches to the International Guard frequency, 243.0 megahertz. He does not scream. He does not shout. He uses his quiet, professional voice. He says 5 simple words. "You really ought to go home." The radio crackles in the Iranian's ear. It is the voice of a ghost. The Iranian pilot freezes. His heart rate spikes to 140 beats per minute. His hands shake on the controls. He realizes he is done, or at least about to have a very bad day at the office. But the F-22 pilot is not done. He wants to make sure the lesson sticks. While still flying upside down, the American pilot opens his main weapons bays. The hydraulic doors snap open in less than half a second. The Iranian pilot looks up. He sees the belly of the beast open up. He stares directly into the weapons bay. He sees the white fins of the AIM-120 missiles. He sees the AIM-9X sidewinders. This is enough firepower to destroy a small air force. The F-22 is showing its teeth. It is a silent threat. I could do it, I choose not to. The F-4 Phantom has 0 chance. If he turns, the sidewinder gets him. If he climbs, the AMRAAM rams him. The Iranian sensors are finally screaming. The proximity alarms are blaring like a fire truck going to put down fire of a church with 20 nuns in it and a pope. The cockpit is a cage of noise. The Iranian pilot brakes. He loses his nerve. He slams his stick to the right. He banks the F-4 Phantom hard away from the drone. He pulls 6 Gs in a desperate turn. He does not look back, running faster than a teenager caught sneaking out. He pushes his engines to maximum power. He burns fuel at a rate of 150 pounds per minute just to escape. The F-22 pilot watches him go. He rolls his jet back to level flight. He closes his weapon bay doors. He checks his fuel state, 12,000 pounds remaining. He is calm. He resumes his patrol. The Iranian F-4 lands back at its base. The pilot has to explain to his commanders what happened. He has to tell them he was toyed with. He was humiliated by a pilot who was flying upside down. This event changed everything in the Persian Gulf. For months after this encounter, Iranian aggression stopped. They stopped shooting at drones. They stopped harassing U.S. aircraft. They realized their technology was obsolete. They realized their Soviet-era tactics did not work against 5th-generation stealth. The F-22 Raptor proved its value without firing a single shot. This is the power of deterrence. The F-4 Phantom is a hammer. It is loud and heavy. The F-22 Raptor is a scalpel. It is silent and precise. The F-22 pilot showed 0 respect. because he didn't need to. He knew he had the superior machine. He knew he controlled the engagement from start to finish. This is why you don't mess with the United States Air Force. When you think you are hunting alone, there is always something watching you from the shadows. So here is my question for you. If you were that Iranian pilot, seeing a fully loaded F-22 hanging upside down above your head, what would you have done? Would you fight or would you run? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more stories of military dominance.